Streaming live every other Wednesday, my dude. This is Chillcast. Certified hood classic.
Hey everybody, what it do? Oh man, is it that time again? Is it time for another Chillcast with your gracious host Zach Minyard, always joined by the lovely D-Dub and Sly? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is that time. Wouldn't you say so, D-Dub?
No.
What time do you think it is, Sly?
Dude, I think it is time to go to bed because I'm tired. I didn't make my coffee in time today. I didn't get the caffeine boost I needed. I chugged some tea real hard before this podcast to get a little bit of caffeine running through my system. Get me nice and hyped.
What people don't know right now is that I'm on my way to go spoon D-Dub.
Yeah, we're actually Chillcast Live exclusive. Sly is in the car heading to D-Dub's home location, which I doxed earlier on my Twitter. And he's going to go spoon him. And we're going to live stream that later, so stay on the line.
Live streaming a live spooning sounds like the most boring thing.
It's called porn, D-Dub.
How wild can a spooning go is what I'm getting at. Like
yeah,
you're
but
grinding on me.
Dude, can you imagine the Simps that totally just want to watch that?
Just live in the moment, bro.
Just live in the moment
of spoon?
You're going to get so many Simps on that chat, dude. Just like, oh, spoon them harder. I wish that were me.
Oh, no.
Anyway, welcome to Chillcast, everyone. If you couldn't tell, we have a guest here, my good roommate, Evan.
That's me.
Yep. He is here because... Evan, do you want to explain why you're here?
I would love to. So I went back home, like,
Where's home, Evan?
Oh, yes. Home
Don't do that.
Not too specific, just specific enough.
Yeah, home is Louisiana.
Okay.
So I went back home for a few days, like a week and a half ago, and I get back. And a few days later, I get a text from my mom saying that she's feeling sick and they want to get her tested just to be safe, but it's probably nothing. And then a few days later, I get a call from my dad saying that she tested positive for the virus, which means I was in contact with her, which means I have to get tested, which means I have to quarantine until I get my results back.
Yes, and I live with him, so I... ergo have to quarantine as well. And so it's just me and Evan in our house, can't go out, can't go do anything. So Sly is recording on his phone at his house. He's usually here with me.
Bullshit. You should have killed Sly. You should have let Sly come over there.
Yeah, Sly's always over, so you should be careful. But since we had the open mic and since we're both very bored, Evan's joining me on the podcast today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's good to have you here, Evan. It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here. It
yeah.
really is.
Evan's been on...
Evan, for the people who don't know you, what do you do?
Oh, I don't do anything at all.
No, I don't like that answer. I want
he was on...
name something interesting about yourself.
He was on the You're Wrong podcast, the drunk one,
yeah.
which was one of the best podcasts I ever made, honestly. I love that podcast.
He was doing what?
The You're Wrong drunk podcast that I made.
Yeah.
Oh, you're never gonna make that again.
No, because it's that podcast was cool, but it's hard to find reasons to argue. The point of the podcast is that me and Ben get in heated debates about shit.
Geek Tunes.
Shouts out to Geek Tunes. Is he in the chat?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Let's go. Thank you everybody for watching live. I hope you enjoy the show. D-Dub, what have you been up to?
Oh. It's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Hit me with your best shot. What you got?
Well, I've been getting back. I've been getting back in the dating game.
Really?
Oh.
I'm very interested.
I have a little something going on. I can't confirm anything yet, but I've been to her house and I've eaten one of her meals.
Was it good? Was it a good meal?
Oh, no. but you're not supposed to tell her that. You know,
girls born after 1997 can't cook.
Damn.
You had like the worst aftertaste ever.
Is that like true that people who were born after 1997 can't cook?
No, just girls.
Oh, that's fucked. That's
No. I've dated like 7 girls, and only one of them could cook. Only one of them could cook. All the other ones didn't even know where to start.
Was she cute?
The one that can cook?
Yeah.
Yeah, she hella cute.
Are you saying that you don't date ugly girls?
No.
You can lay it all down right now, Zach. They're not listening to this shit, dude. Tell us about them, like.
I only date the cutest girls in the world, Dita. I thought everyone would know that by now. Dita, why don't you tell us a little bit about your girl? Can you give any descriptions or anything?
She's black.
Crazy.
And I like my girls BBW.
Thick in the right places.
That's about it. I think that's enough description.
Is she your age?
Yes.
She's 19.
I think she's older by like a couple of months. So like that's why I was like we're the same age now, but I feel like she's older than me in like months or whatever.
Is she gonna be on the podcast?
Oh.
Does she listen? Does she know about your YouTube career and the podcast?
I have showed her my YouTube videos, and the first video she went out of her way to watch was the Tiana Trump one. So I would like to believe that like she already knows what I'm about, and and everything's gonna go smoothly. If she wasn't fucking with me, she would have like left me after the video.
Just wait till she sees top 10 MILFs.
Oh no.
Top 10 cartoon MILFs. That's really gonna.
Nah, because like that fucking video starts off with a fucking My Little Pony joke. I don't want her to know all that.
She's gonna find it. She's gonna find it eventually.
Unfortunately, my kids are gonna fucking find out about my fucking YouTube channel eventually. I'm not mentally prepared for it, but I'm prepared to explain why I did certain things for videos. I ain't gonna like take any of them down.
Do you think are you prepared for when your kids use your online presence in their benefit? They're like, well, you did this when you were a kid. Look, it's right here on your twitter.com.
You think children are going to take on the mantle?
The mantle of what?
I would have to like help them produce it.
Oh, shit. That's interesting. They're going to inherit the review.
Like at the end of 2021. If it was to be revived, it would be like fucking my kid or something like that.
You're going to review cartoons like your dad did, and you're going to be on this podcast too.
It's not you're going to do that. Fuck, if my kid just gets into sports or some shit like that, like that'll baffle me the most because I wouldn't like that. All I took was like wrestling in high school. And that was it.
You took wrestling in high school?
Oh, Zach, man, I got so much stories to tell.
Tell us one. Was it like, why did you get into wrestling? Did you assume it'd be like WWE or something?
I always wanted to be a wrestler.
Like a pro wrestler, like Olympic wrestler, or like a WWE wrestler?
Getting into the profession in general, and so like in high school, I thought like, oh yeah, this is the move. Like fucking like this is one step closer. And amateur wrestling and fucking like pro wrestling are two separate things. So I didn't stop wrestling. Well, actually, I think I like finished a year with fucking wrestling. I think I wasn't able to go back. I don't know. But basically, the whole like making weight and like getting in shape before like I think I only lost like 2 matches. I broke my arm. I don't know. Long story short, I like to believe that if my kid was to do fucking like football or something, I'll be like, oh hell yeah, fucking like this is nothing like me. But I'm sure that the same goes to you, Zach. Like you're a goober now. Like, what if your kid like fucking like doesn't like any of the music that you like, and he ends up playing like tennis or something?
If he doesn't like any music, I'm gonna call him an idiot and a weirdo, and I'm gonna sell him to the fucking mob to.
Oh my god!
To work in a factory or something. No. My kid can do whatever the hell my kid wants. I know my dad was a very sporty kind of person. He liked to do a lot of sports when he was in high school, and I didn't do that. I spent time with music and art and shit like that. I played golf And I was all right. Yeah, it was a disappointment, but he was very nice about it, and I think I can just do that as long as my kid is doing something productive and something they like. I don't care what they're doing, you know. But if they're doing nothing, I'll probably get mad at them. It's like, what are you doing? You're just playing video games all day. You should play video games when you're done doing other shit that you like.
Oh, have you actually had a conversation like that with your father? He's like, why are you playing video games?
Well, it wasn't really a conversation like that, because I never was really bad about playing video games, but my parents were always very judgmental. They were like, why don't you do something like watch TV? You've been playing too many video games. Why don't you just watch TV?
I didn't even get like a fucking like console to myself until like I was in like early high school. So like playing video games was like a hassle already, because like we had a family console and like my dad was usually on it. So like there was never like, get off that damn game or like some shit like that.
Like your dad was playing games?
Huh?
Was your dad like playing games on the console?
Yeah.
That's always so weird to me, because my parents never ever play video games. They can't even begin to
he wasn't
fathom.
playing games. Like he was playing like Max Payne or fucking
That's a game
Madden,
though.
Or Madden or NBA 2K. Like it wasn't like the games that you'd be like, wait, he's playing God of War? No, he was.
No, I don't think he's playing like fucking Final Fantasy 14 or something, Dub. But it's more than my fucking parent. Can you imagine our parents in the future? They're like playing like Overwatch and Rainbow Six and Tekken online.
That shit. Okay, so like games nowadays is like a weirder spectrum, because like if your kid sees like your dad playing fucking like, I don't know, like I was gonna say hentai game, but like that's not for PlayStation. Fuck, what's it called? Senran Kagura. I'm not sure if you know about that series, but
I do.
It's anime titties like everywhere.
Yeah.
And like if your kid sees you playing that shit, like obviously like you look fucking weird. Like
Can you imagine like showing your kid that game?
Have your kids walk into you playing Galgun.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
That'll be late epic for sure.
We're gonna play Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 3 today.
Yo! So like yeah, like shit like that. You're not supposed to. I don't know. Like my kid's gonna be like, he's probably gonna end up wacky like me, cause like of the shit that I do already. Like I don't think I'm gonna change as an adult having a kid. My habits that I have. So I would like to believe that he's gonna watch me fucking rage quit on Tekken and shit like that.
My kid's gonna be like, Dad, why are you so upset? You didn't do very good in that game. Like,
Actually,
shut up.
Zach, I think you forgot that kids are mean, so they're gonna be like, Dad, why are you trash? I don't understand.
I don't think kids are mean. I think they're just really honest because they don't understand the social thing of like you're not supposed to call people out all the time.
What if you walked in on your kid playing Last of Us 2?
During the sex scene?
Just
I would say, damn, that looks awesome.
Have you guys played Last of Us 2 yet?
No, I haven't even played the first one.
There's dick and balls in it.
In the first or the last one?
Oh. The one that just came out.
Okay, I need you to send me a video with all the cutscenes. I need you to timestamp every time dick and balls are on screen, and then I'll get right to it.
I've only seen the sex scene.
I've heard everyone.
The sex scene, I don't know, man. They're so weird. It wasn't weird, but it was just like.
I want you to realize that it was motion captured.
Was it? Oh yeah, it is all mocap, isn't it? Ooh.
Yeah, dude. They motion capture like somebody fucking getting penetrated in like a motion capture suit.
They had actual sex, and they put the little mocap balls on his dick. Yeah, they put the little mocap balls on the tip of his dick, so they knew how long to make it.
Yo, maybe the suit like has like a compartment to put your dick and balls at now.
It has to. There's no doubt. There's no doubt because you have these guys running around these tight, skin-tight suits all day.
Yeah.
You gotta put their dick somewhere.
Yeah, like there's like a dick pocket or it's like in balls pocket. I'm not sure how the vagina will work for.
Oh, like, the vagina's nice and tight. Unless they got like
they'll make an inner hole and plug it like I don't know like just. I don't like to believe that like there is a dick and balls pocket for like
what
motion
if
capture suits.
what if Andy Serkis, the guy who plays like Smeagol and Caesar in Planet of the Apes, he does all the mocap shit? What if he's like, dude, my dick is too big. Can we like do something about this?
Yeah, man, we need to enlarge the suit.
Can we
Just
put
for
a
my
pocket
fucking-
down the thigh, just down the thigh? We run it down there, flaccid, and then when it gets big, no one notices. I just walk with a limp for a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
Just for a little bit. We'll add it in the script somewhere. Oh, I tripped. I hurt my ankle. I got a limp for a second.
But yeah, I do want to meet like the motion capture or fucking actors that had to like have sex with each other. I want to hear about that story. It sounds really hilarious.
Yeah. So The Last of Us 2 is a great game. Obviously, it has mocap sex scenes. And
that game is going
and
through
we're
a lot
14.
of press right now. So like, I feel like the motion capture sex is like the least of their worry.
It was going through bad press before it even came out with all the fucking leaks and shit.
Do you think it was wrong to judge it before it was out?
Yeah, I think most of the time it's wrong to judge a game before it's out because it's nowhere close to the final product, and you don't have like the rest of the game around it to like, make up for it. You don't have the full experience yet without playing the game. However,
Alright.
people are still fucking pissed apparently.
What do you know about them being pissed at exactly, or do I gotta like explain? everything?
Some people are pissed because there's gay shit, and those people are dumb. And some people are pissed because the story is bad, and that's a valuable criticism. It's kind of opinionated as far as I can tell, but most people think the story's pretty shitty and they don't like how things were handled in it. But most people say the graphics and the gameplay itself are cool. And it's an interesting place we're at with games
Does
where
the
they're
story
like,
really make a game like shit?
yeah, exactly.
Gameplay
Well, I feel like
is-
most people play this game for the story. Like, regardless of the gameplay, they want the story.
Oh, well, they should get that wrong. Then I'm.
Yeah, it's really weird because like games like this.
Should we
are-
spoil?
I'm not gonna play it. No, don't. I don't know if we should spoil. It's still pretty new. Let's not spoil it just yet. Just know most people are pissed.
All right, I will say one thing: there is steroids involved.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's
Yeah.
some shit. It's some shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, go buy the game and play it and tell us how much you hate it.
But since we already spoiled like the sex scene, I want everybody to go out of their way to like search for like the Last of Us sex scene on like Pornhub or
Speaking
something.
of which, like going back to that, it's just
Yeah.
like it was like I don't have any context of it, and I haven't played the game myself, but like I just watched it and I was like, that was a really weird transition. I don't know why.
I'm so pressed on like Sony right now because like we can't get like the anime games to show fucking nipple, but we can have like full-fledged like dick and balls in video games to like their favorites.
That's a Japanese thing.
Oh,
Was it? Did it
Japanese
actually show that?
Japanese
I didn't see that.
Japanese
no,
games.
There was dick and, it was modeled and everything. It's like
You gotta send me a link.
Can I get the sauce for that real quick, man?
plus there's more than one sex scene.
Even better.
I've only just seen the one
Yeah, there's one with the dog, right?
because it was just the one that everybody was like going crazy about, and I was like, huh.
Damn. So I was like, fuck playing the game. I just wanted to see the sex. Let me see.
It's on YouTube.
Because it was like the first thing that surfaced.
Yeah, there's a full
About it.
CGI sex scene on YouTube because it's a video game.
Yeah, it's not real. It doesn't.
But if you say the fuck word on YouTube, you're not getting any
What do
money.
you mean it's not real? There were no suits fucking. That was real.
Well, if you're going by that rule, is it gay? Is it gay if the dick is real?
It's gay if it looks like a dick.
Real, then it's up for grabs, right? Like, it's okay, right?
The dick is up for grabs.
I don't know, man. Who makes
Is that
these
what you're saying?
rules? God?
I wanna grab it.
Sly, admit that
What?
you're a gay man on National Pride Month.
I can't.
Fuck. All right. Anyway, moving on. SpongeBob came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How did you guys feel about the original game before this one?
Oh, I thought you meant he came out as gay.
Same.
Oh shit!
I thought you were being clever.
That also happened. That.
I'd rather talk about that.
So let's talk about that real quick. A lot of companies are like being woke right now, and they're for National Pride Month, along with like all the black. What the fuck am I? What am I trying to? The BLM stuff that's going on. Companies are trying to figure out which one to like stand by, and I guess you can do both. I don't know. Long story short, there was a post by Nickelodeon that was stating all of its like bi characters, like they had like a flag behind them to like represent
the
like,
LGBT characters that they've had.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, Korra was there.
Everyone knew Korra was bi.
Korra was there, and I forgot who else, but I do like SpongeBob was like front and center, and like everybody was like, "Huh?" So like, it's I'm not against it. I'm sure that everybody was calling the nigga gay in the first place, but are people mad about the fact that like Nickelodeon like put him out as such?
I think the whole thing just really doesn't matter because it doesn't change the show. It doesn't change the hundreds of episodes that are already out. Like, it doesn't change anything.
SpongeBob has never had a love interest.
No, he's never had a love.
So, like, I think it's fine to like label him whatever the fuck. Like, that's like the only character you could do that with too. To be
no, you can do that with most characters. I mean, cartoon characters a lot of times are pretty ambiguous.
No, like fucking Squidward had like love interest.
Well, no, but I mean, you could say you could say like some old cartoon character that was pretty ambiguous. Like, I don't know, Jabberjaw. Jabberjaw was gay. You can't prove me wrong.
Jabberjaw was gay. You can't prove me wrong.
If you disagree, you're a bigot. No, I think the thing with SpongeBob.
Me on this information because I do not know about this.
About SpongeBob being gay or Jabberjaw being gay?
Jabberjaw.
No, that's fake. That's a fake thing I made up.
I don't even think he knows who Jabberjaw is.
No, he loves Jabberjaw. He likes the song from Boomerang.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, you talking about the Sky song?
Yeah. The me and my friends get no respect. Yeah. That one.
Oh shit.
Anyway, the whole thing feels pandery as shit. Honestly, it feels like corporation trying to be corporation, and I hate woke corporations because they don't give a shit about anything. They rather just make money. If they gave a shit, go to look at their Chinese and their Russian online presence and see if they talk about anything being gay. They obviously don't give a shit about people's rights. They want to make money. The whole thing feels pandery as shit, but on the other side, like, it doesn't change the show one bit, so it really doesn't matter either way at the end of the day.
This was one like publicity stunt that actually didn't matter. Like, this is like, oh, okay, like that's fine.
Yeah, like literally, I think you could talk to anybody about this and they'd be like, "All right, cool." And
actually, that's a majority of everybody. Like,
I think everyone pretty much felt like that.
But like anybody coming out about anything, like you don't get like you don't get like applause anymore. They're like, okay,
yeah, because I think we've gotten past that part where it's just not surprising, but it's just more of like, oh, well, okay.
Don't get us wrong. It took us a while in order to like stagnate upon like, you came out, fucking like, you know, like that shit was like mad frowned upon back in like the early 2000s. So like, I would like to believe that we are growing. Well, at least in America, we're growing for like tolerance to that. Obviously, there's people in the minority too that's like, what, gays? Ew. Like fucking like, yeah, like I'm sure like there is still people.
Like there are definitely people like that.
There's still racists out there, so like I would like to assume that like you can't change everybody, but a grand majority of the people behind it are like, oh yeah, that's cool. It reminds me of fucking Rocko's Modern Life when like Mr. Big Head's fucking son came out as like trans and like Rocko reacted with, oh okay, and like that's how you're supposed to do it. Well. That's how you're supposed to do it. Like
and Rocko's Modern Life it did things like that in its original run where it talked about family issues and modern kind of problems, you know. So it didn't feel out of place when they tackled controversial things like that.
It wasn't like spoon fed. It was just like there.
Mm-hmm. And it was very tasteful, and it was part of the plot, and it was part of the character. It wasn't just like things that the company said that doesn't have anything to do with the actual show. You know?
Exactly.
Exactly. It's like when fucking J.K. Rowling's like, oh, Hermione was black and this person was Jewish.
That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
that's dumber than
yeah, it doesn't change anything in the books. The books are already written. Nothing's different. Like this, none of this information. Like Dumbledore was gay. Like if he was gay, why didn't you write that in the book? You know, it doesn't really matter. It's just something that they said.
It's like you can't do that. Like after like you already established like everything in the series. Like you just come back to like an old property. Fucking Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls is lesbian. Like fucking like you can't do shit like that. You can't.
Why does it have to be Buttercup?
Plus, it's a fucking girl in kindergarten. So I hope they don't do shit like that.
A lot of people are mad because Steven Hillenburg, when he was still alive, said that SpongeBob wasn't gay. He was asexual, like a natural sea sponge is asexual.
Oh, so like he had no genitalia is what I'm hearing.
Well, he just didn't. He didn't care either way about like being attracted to men or women. You know, which I think is more in touch with the actual character because he never gets in a relationship or does anything like that. You know,
that's actually a really smart way of writing. Like he never has had a love interest, and like for a series to last as long as it has, for him not to have like one romantic.
Well, I think most people when they think of SpongeBob and like his character traits, they think of him as like a kid. You know,
you guys, SpongeBob fell in love with the Krabby Patty.
Yeah. He's pansexual.
Well, like that's funny, haha. And plus, like, it was never dignified what the fuck, like, what gender it was or whatever. It's just, that was just a little meme. But like him, like falling in love with another sponge or falling in love with fucking Pearl or some shit like that.
He took Pearl to the dance, but it was purely platonic. It was a platonic dance with long, tan, and handsome.
He was really
plus he was forced to go to that fucking prom anyway. To be fair.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, most people are mad about the Hillenburg thing. I think people who get mad because everyone brings out proportion too, like, oh, he's dead, and you're disgracing a dead man when you say this. Is like, dude, Walt Disney is dead, and if he saw Kingdom Hearts, he would have a fucking aneurysm and go back to the grave.
Aneurysm before Kingdom Hearts. He's already like, you're ruining my brand.
Yeah, like, is that my mouse with those Japanese? Those are the people we fought in the war.
As soon as he would see fucking like the Proud Family, he'd be like, what the fuck is going on here?
What the fuck is that? What is this on my channel?
That?
I didn't put my name on this. Yeah.
Yeah, like basically, at this point, that's not even like Hillenburg's like property anymore. Like, Nick owns fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah, Hillenburg left a long time ago.
Yeah, the same way Cartoon Network owns fucking Powerpuff Girls. That's not even fucking Craig McCracken shit anymore. Like, they're just milking the fuck out of it. Like they're doing with SpongeBob. So basically, once you like sign your fucking soul away from the show that you created, like that, it's not your show anymore. Sadly.
Yeah, but you know what? They probably made a shit ton of money when they did that, and they made that choice. You know, they could have easily been like, "No, you can't have the rights," and they wouldn't have left with a bunch of fucking money.
Exactly.
You know? So they made their choices. Don't feel like they got robbed. Maybe to an extent they did with like how contracts work. But
I try to explain people like why Ed and Eddie isn't like fucking getting rebooted or like getting the same Cartoon Network treatment as like Powerpuff Girls, and that's because like the creator of Ed and Eddie didn't sign fucking to give like the show away to Cartoon Network. That's his baby. Like that's his show.
Yeah.
Like, fucking he didn't agree to terms and like, oh, this is our property now and we can do whatever we want with it.
Yeah, so, exactly. Like you have those choices as a creator, and
Craig McCracken went with the money.
Yeah.
So basically.
And Steven Hillenburg went with the money.
It's all about the money, baby.
Yeah. So that's what happened with that. And the game came out too, and I haven't played it, and I haven't heard too much about it.
There's a shit ton of glitches, but I expected nothing less. So, like, fucking... the game is fun. Apparently, people, like, are stating that that's the definitive way to play the game. That's a bold claim to make for anything, but they say that like the camera controls like every fucking video game as of late nowadays. So like that's like a really big fucking boost from what the fuck it used to control like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
problems with that.
I took video game cameras for granted so much like back in the day. like they're so much better now than like what they were back then.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I mean, I think as long as the game's fun, that's really all it is, right? I mean, the game is just supposed to be very. Well, I can't really say much because I didn't really see anything, but I really want to play it. It looks like fun.
Well, it's affordable.
How much
that's
is it?
the thing. I'm just waiting to get money.
I hate to say that $30 is affordable, but like due to like the $60 price point that like most games are having, and
But
Yeah.
that's the
for
good
garbage,
thing too.
huh?
That's a good thing too. I'm really happy about the price.
Yeah, yeah, like it was a very decent price.
Yeah, especially
waiting
for,
to see
like, a-
what the Crash
like a eight-
Bandicoot game is going to be priced at.
Yeah, there's a new Crash Bandicoot game, isn't there? A fourth one?
Yeah, it just
It's
got
about
announced.
time.
Yeah,
About time.
it's about time. What's
So
it
I
called?
wonder how much that's going to be, considering that the last Crash Bandicoot that they released was $40. Both the racing game and the fucking reboot. So
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
reboot
well-
was 3 games in one. The racing game also had no right to be $40. If it's a brand new, like, big AAA Crash game, then I don't care if it's $60, but it needs to be $60 worth of game, you know?
Terrific, Tyreek, you're gonna get enough of fucking joining this chat and then leaving and coming back, you motherfucker. I see you. You're gonna be on in 2 weeks. I'm gonna make you look like a BAH. You're gonna be like, damn, I shouldn't have came.
Dita, please, Dita, come on.
Nah, man, I can make fun of anybody. I'm
Get
gonna make fun of
him
you,
next. Get him in the next episode, man. We're gonna unload shit on Toonrific. It's gonna be a roast.
Oh, I have more stuff to say than you.
No, I know. I'm just gonna host the roast. I'm gonna be like,
You're gonna, yeah.
I'm gonna be like that dude. Who's the roast
I
guy
got
on Comedy
something-
Central? Jeff, something.
Jeff
He's so
Bezos.
good.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos, the roast master.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
No, fuck. Who's that guy? Who's the guy who?
Jeff Dunham.
No, it's not
It's
Jeff
not
Dunham.
Dunham.
I would love it to be
I know
Jeff
who
Dunham.
you're talking about though. It's a guy
Oh.
who wears like a sailor hat. Fucking, I don't know.
He wears a sailor hat. What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Yeah,
No, he doesn't wear a sailor hat. What the fuck are you talking about?
he does. He wears hats.
Jeff Ross. His name's
There
Jeff
we go.
Ross. He doesn't wear a fucking sailor hat. Didn't he have cancer? Didn't he lose all his hair and become bald because he had cancer?
No, that's not what cancer does.
What does cancer do, D-Dub? Can you explain to me the side effects of cancer?
There is no side effects. You just like slowly die. And
Yeah?
You have the option to shave your head. Like I forgot what the reason was for.
I think it ups your odds by 10% if you shave your head because it lets the cancer sweat out easier.
Oh, what?
Yeah. But I just read that in Men's Health. I don't know if it's true.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, give us some neat cancer facts in the live chat right now, please.
Yeah, everyone put your favorite cancer fact in the chat. We'll be sure to read them
We do not
if we
endorse
run out of things to
cancer.
talk about.
Yeah, wait.
Put-
Is that what we're gonna do with the last 15 minutes? Is just read all these cancer
Read
facts?
cancer facts. Yeah, put your favorite cancer fact, but you can't say the word cancer because we'll get demonetized like we make money anyway.
You don't do therapy. What the fuck? How does that even work? You shave your head
Uh-huh.
because it helps. You don't. I don't think you lose hair. I swear that's not a thing.
You lose it through chemo. Chemo's what makes you lose your hair.
Yeah.
What the fuck is chemo?
It's how they treat cancer, motherfucker.
I've heard of chemotherapy.
That's what it is, yes.
I still don't know. I still don't know what the fuck the word
It's-
chemo is.
It's literally like a infusion they put in your blood and it's like poison and it goes all through your body and
They
it
put
kills
poison
cancer.
blood in your blood.
Yes, and it's really strong and shit and it kills the cancer but it makes you feel like shit too. And ergo you lose your hair and your nails get fucked and you feel really weak and shitty and
Do
you're
you lose your eyebrows or like what?
yeah,
How
you
does
lose
that-
it depends per person, but yeah, you could lose all of your hair in general.
I thought that's how it was. You lose like all of your hair, like all of it.
Yeah, usually, yeah. Some people get
Oh,
hit harder
I
than
know it comes
most.
back like even stronger. So like I like to
It
believe-
depends. Well, my mom had it, and her hair came out a little curlier than
Whoa,
it
your
used
mom,
to be.
your mom survived cancer?
Yeah, my dad has it right now.
I'm aware of that. I'm not sure why you snickered at that. But I
I didn't know if you were aware of it. I felt like I talked about
We
it.
are all rooting for Papa Minyard.
Hey man, he's doing good. He's doing good. Don't you worry too much.
Ah.
He bought an RV recently and a truck. He bought a new truck and an RV.
Oh, dude, give him a kiss from me.
I'll kiss him right on the forehead.
Tell him to come into the chat as Daddy Boy.
He might. I don't know. Maybe he's busy. I don't know. If we see him, we'll see him.
Oh no.
Do you remember the Daddy Boy fiasco?
Sorry, I just thought of a topic.
Okay. You have to segue into it though.
I think me and Evan have been like talking about it a lot, but like the whole Crystalia accusations.
Oh. Evan, do you want to explain this? Explain the Crystalia accusation for us.
I don't even know how to explain.
Well, who's Crystalia? For those who don't know,
he's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
He does stuff with like Bill Burr and
yeah, he's a part of that whole group with like Tom Segura and all of them.
Yeah, a funny guy, but he has a podcast too, I think, right?
Yeah, he does.
But he recently got caught with what was it exactly?
Well, he was accused. We don't really know anything yet.
There's no proof.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything about it yet, so I don't really know what to think.
Well, I mean, it's said that he's denied the accusation.
What was the accusation again? It was like an actual girl, right?
The
multiple.
last I heard, there was like 2 or 3 of them, I think, but that was very early on. So
there was multiple ones where he was kind of like there were messages that I've seen on Twitter where he messaged the girl, and the girl said that she was 17, and I think a year later he hit her up again.
See, he's a gentleman. He waited.
Yeah, he waited. I mean, at the time, like, he was also like accused for like grooming as well.
That is literally probably the definition of grooming. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, they were all just from different. It was all from like a email or something like that.
I have no idea.
It was
what
like
the fuck you guys are talking about.
Well, that's okay. Just stay along for the ride.
Nah, man, it's about the Me Too movement, right? A majority of wrestlers just got released because of this shit, and I'm trying to figure out what was the sudden resurgence of this.
That's true. Also, Joey Coco Diaz, they were going for him this week too.
A lot of people this week, probably last week too, but like a lot of people like came out saying, "This guy touched my vagina." And I was like, "God, wow, what's going on here?" So like, I'm not sure if they like hold like fucking, like awards or something in order to like all come out at the same time. I want to look into this. I want to know how people get masked. I want to know how people get masked, fucking canceled like that. And that's just crazy.
It's really interesting to see that this is all just taking place at once. Like everybody's just kind of like stepping forth, and I'm also very happy that some people are standing out too, because I mean,
no, like nothing wrong with like people standing up for themselves. Yeah, like that. That's fine. But like, all at the same time, like what's going on here?
I think what's happening is mostly just all this civil rights stuff is coming out now, and people are taking it as a perfect time to either get along with the movement themselves or to capitalize off it, and we just really don't know the difference at the moment until evidence and everything comes out. Well, Joey Diaz, he got accused because he was talking about one of the many stories in his past, like he always fucking does. And if you don't know Joey Diaz, he has the craziest fucking stories you'll ever hear. But he's a completely different guy now. He's got kids and a wife and shit.
He used to do a lot of drugs and shit.
Yeah, he did a lot of drugs and he did a lot of bad things.
Crazy guy.
He probably killed someone, we don't know. But he was... What was the story?
He killed somebody for sure.
Yeah.
Like, he's just... Like, that's the thing. He's canceled himself, like, 10 years ago already.
Yeah, if you go listen to the Joey Diaz podcast, go listen to Churchill What's Happening Now, and he'll tell you something terrible he's done.
That's the thing. He's, like, very open about the stuff he's done because he's a different person now.
Yeah.
It's like
I think it's the same thing with Tyler, the Creator. He's been like canceled fucking 10 years ago too, and like he's like a completely different person. Like,
yeah,
he's
it's
gonna
like
go back
it's like
to his
Joji
words.
and it's like Tyler. Like they're completely different people now,
Yeah.
and they're doing something completely different, and they don't condone what happened in those past
Exactly.
things, you know. But the difference is, well, not as much with Tyler, but the difference is that those were like a character in their music or in their art, and Joey Diaz, this is like his actual life he's talking about. But still, he was like a young, but he was a young kid, and he was an idiot, and he'll talk about it.
Hopped up on cocaine.
Yeah, he was totally fucking whacked all the
Yeah.
time. And he was like, I've made these mistakes, and I'm here to tell you about them, so you don't make these mistakes. These are terrible things I've done. I feel guilty
Man,
about
once people
them
get a
all
hold
the
of my
time.
private Twitter, and I'm fucking canceled while I'm in the industry.
Bro, I'm trying to get a hold of your private Twitter, bro.
I saw this coming a mile away. I want you guys to know I love you. And if anybody pulls up these like Chillcasts of me saying like fucking like the N word like 3 times in a row,
I'm surprised you didn't say it just now. I thought you were actually
going
gonna say it.
I don't know. Yo,
See-
Daddy's boy is back.
Hey, daddy boy.
Yo, your dad's here, dude.
Thank you, D-Dub.
That's not my account, by the way. Don't assume that that's me.
That's his secret. That's his secret Twitter account.
I find it odd. I find it odd that he did come here after we mentioned him. I don't know what the fuck.
D-Dub just really wants to talk to my dad.
everybody talk to
D-Dub, ask my dad a question right now. Ask him a question.
All right. How's how's cancer?
That's a stupid question, D-Dub. How's cancer? All right, Dad. Tell D-Dub how cancer is. Make it a short answer if you can. What the fuck?
Like I don't want to see no paragraph shit. I can't read.
D-Dub, you have the worst bedside manner I've ever fucking seen. I don't know how you're gonna have children or do anything, dude.
He said fooled you guys for one night.
I don't know what that
mean?
means. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Sucks. Haha. Oh, okay. Well, I guess cancer sucks.
Cancer sucks.
Wait.
You know. What a bold statement.
I like to believe that it does. I mean,
I can't
I don't
say
got a strong
personally.
opinion. I hope that Zach doesn't get cancer. It sounds like it runs in the family.
Dito, shut up, dude. You're so
You
bad.
make it sound like I'm jinxing it or something. What the fuck?
Just stop talking about this, Dito.
Oh, am I okay? Let's talk about something.
Fucking Tyreek's already mad at you in the chat about it. He said, "What
Let's
the fuck?"
talk about something neat. Then the PS5 is coming out.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Are you gonna suck some old clitoris to get it?
No, because they leaked the price apparently on accident.
They
on
have
Amazon.
not leaked the price. That's cap.
Was that not true?
I'm just saying that that's cap.
What does that mean? I'm not hip. What is?
No clue.
That's
Cap. That means it's false.
You don't know what cap means?
I never heard it used like that. I've heard like no cap, but I haven't heard you. That's cap. I
No,
haven't
like
heard
that. Zach, I thought you was like the realest nigga alive. And it turns
Okay,
out
dude,
you
I don't know
all the
everything.
slang.
God damn it, I know most things. I don't know fucking everything, dude. I'm sorry I don't know
You
like
don't know
one or
about
two
cap.
slang words. Oh, you don't know about cap? I'm fucking sorry, dude. You want to go back to talk about cancer?
No, you should be sorry. I'm telling you right now.
This episode's been a shit show.
This is a good episode. This is probably the best episode of Chillcast we've ever had.
Man, you guys always claim that. What was about this episode? The cancer talk?
This is the reason we need a highlights channel.
You're responsible for this. You're the one who doesn't want to edit anymore.
You're right. You're not wrong.
I'm laying it all down on the table, right? You're ruining this. You're
I'm not ruining
problem with
anything. We're having
Chillcast.
consistent Chillcast every 2 weeks with good audio and.
You can't put no content in between.
No, I don't want a beer, thank you. What do you want from me,
I want you to
D-Dub?
start doing storyboards. I want you to start doing like fucking rough sketches of like shit that we're like talking on.
Well, you
And,
want me
it
to do
don't have be, like, fucking
animatics?
frame by frame. It could just be like a spiel.
You want me to
for,
do an
like, fucking, like,
animatic
all
of our
fucking
fucking
30 seconds.
podcast?
Huh?
You want me To do animated versions of our podcast? Is that what you
Or
want?
to do animatics for like fucking certain parts of the podcast that you enjoy.
Bitch, you're crazy. I don't even have Flash
Nigga,
or anything.
you can draw really good. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't even have Flash. I don't have time to do a fucking animatic. I'll do fucking
Do
clips.
sketching. That's all I'm asking.
Ugh!
Yeah,
D-Dub,
nigga,
D-Dub,
go
you're really,
there.
D-Dub, you're really grinding my deer. You're grinding my gears, D-Dub.
Your deer?
You're dearly grinding my gears.
Sly, am I in the wrong here? Is there anything that Zach can't do?
You know what? What's Sly doing? Sly doesn't do shit.
What do you want him to do?
I want to make animatics for our show. Toonerific says, Dub, how about you do the animatics? Dub, what do you do for this show?
The fuck I look like doing animatics for the show? I run a fucking channel called D-Dub in a reveal. Like,
Yeah, that's not the
I ain't got time
podcast,
to be-
D-Dub.
Okay,
That's
guys,
your
guys,
fucking
guys.
little channel that you don't post to.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you got 8,000 subscribers?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's pulling out the fucking subscribers.
Maybe you would have 8,000 subscribers if you did animatics.
I don't want
Guys,
8,000
okay,
subscribers.
I got an idea. Okay, so we're all working at a studio. What's our job? Okay, Zach, you get to do sketches and shit. Dita, what do
Okay.
you do?
Why do I not get to pick my job? Why did you pick my job for
You're
me?
the art guy. You're the arty farty guy.
Okay.
Sure. He's got a point.
Okay. D-Dub,
What about you, Dita? What do you do?
what's your job?
Voice act.
I'm the
You do
fucking
this-
director.
Actually,
Director of what?
I'm the director. I'm the creator.
Of what? Like TV shows, movies, of
Yeah,
what?
whatever the fuck we're in the office for. I'm responsible for us being there in the first place.
We're just doing what? Fuck you. What
I
about?
just walk around and look at people.
You just walk around holding your nuts and fucking
Alright,
stare
yeah.
at people.
I was thinking more of you being like the storyboard guy. Like you get to create the stories and everything.
I can be the writer, theoretically.
I can't wait to get Toonerific.
Yo,
on the
Toon, don't you
podcast.
fucking throw your fucking view count at me, man. You ain't even like making videos anymore, you depressed fuck.
Yeah, but when he
Don't you
makes a
ever come
video,
at me-
you gotta be in it, D-Dub.
And then,
Yeah, every time you make a video, I gotta be in it so you can get views.
You know what? It doesn't work though.
music for the cartoons. And then
Geek
I
Tunes,
just
tell him.
put-
Tell Terrific Tyreek that right now that I'm the reason that his channel is the shits. Tell him. Tell him.
D-Dub, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh, I just want some anarchy to happen in the chat because you know I'm right. I
Bro,
am a black man.
This is
therefore I am
like
right.
this is like WWE when they're like prepping the big brawl coming up, you know? Like this is on USA right now, and are like,
Yeah,
well, you're
I'm
gonna
a
see
promo.
me.
I'm doing
You're
a
gonna see
promo.
me at WrestleMania next week when you buy the WWE Network package.
They can't handle me, bro.
The final bout between D-Dub and Terrific Tyreek, hosted by
That
Zach
nigga
and
cannot
Sly.
fight. Man, I could push that nigga down. I used to wrestle. I was like I could kill that nigga.
I've seen you in your fucking Red and Stimpy costume, dude.
I could
No.
wrestle that nigga in that.
Can you say wrestle?
Yeah, I'm from the south.
Hell yeah. The dirty south. Say wrestle.
Yo, maybe we could get Noko Run to do fucking the animatics. He's a really good drawer.
I've never
He probably takes low rates.
I've never done
He probably takes like
animatics.
$10 for an animatic. Who knows?
I don't do animatics.
Take advantage of this kid.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be saying that, man.
Crystalia and then D-Dub.
I was joking.
Someone clip that.
No,
Jamie,
don't do it.
Jamie, pull that up.
Someone clip that.
See, we need people
The
clipping the
cancellation
show.
of the V.
If someone were to like just go through the show and record it, you know, if I really wanted to, I could make a clips channel, you know. But I don't know. It's hard to find clips of things to talk because I feel most of our clips are like 10-minute conversations.
How much would you pay me?
Not
Oh
enough.
shit!
I won't pay you enough.
bro. Let's see, bro.
Clips channels are weird. I feel like the ones that have like a shit ton of things, they just like clip the whole episode. You might as well just watch the episode. I don't know
Yeah.
the ideas with the clip channel. I've done
Bro, we
Chillcast.
could be Game Grumps.
I don't want to be Game Grumps. That's the last thing I ever want to be. Game
Game
Grumps is far too
Game
fucking
Grumps
corporate. I
swear.
really don't want to be that.
You don't want to say the N word while playing video games with your homies?
I love nothing more to do that, but it's too corporate.
Mr. Beast is fucking corporate now. Fucking like that guy is like taking contracts and shit.
Dude, that guy makes expensive videos. He has to be corporate.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, fucking like the Viking guy. Fucking like that guy was under contract to be in his videos. Like
Really?
Mr. Beast does not have friends like in his fucking videos. It's just him and making money now.
All of Mr. Beast's friends, or is his girlfriend fake too? The one he did all the roses
No,
for?
his girlfriend's like probably sucking him up for the fucking dollar. But you know, I like to believe that like she's not there for him. I don't know. She probably is.
Why don't you want Mr. Beast to be happy? Why do you want everyone in his life to just be around because he's Mr. Beast?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll probably suck some Zach Minyard cock if he was like making Mr. Beast money. Fucking like
I'd suck Zach Minyard cock
that's
too.
how it works. It's all about the dollar.
Oh,
Don't clip that. Don't fucking.
Everyone clip that. I'm gonna clip all these. Anyway,
Let's clip that.
Jamie, pull that up on screen real quick. Anyway, we're on the last 10 minutes of the show. If anyone has anything they'd like to ask,
Please
Nobody
don't.
ask me any questions.
please ask
said too
D-Dub
much.
about his cock circumference.
I'm tired
Measuring
of
from
all
the
these
urethra?
half-ass answers that Zach always gives. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's calling you out, Zach. He's calling you out, bro.
No. Yeah, ask me some hard-hitting questions. I'll answer them, okay? I won't half-ass them. I'll give it to you straight.
I gotta take a shit, man. This bushes is going right through me.
How was the bushes, man? How was your bushes?
It was good, but now it's going right through me. I gotta go dookie fart.
No, dude, let me come over. Let me massage your tummy.
GeekToon said that this podcast has been tense as fuck. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is, everyone? Why has this podcast been tense?
I think they're referring to Sly.
The personalities just clashing with.
I think this has been a great podcast.
I mean, we haven't talked about camping once.
Exactly.
I hate you so much.
I looked at him like that.
All right, Terrific Tyreek of the bitch ass channel Terrific Tyreek asks, why do you guys do this show?
Because I like doing it, and we need, I needed big people to be on it. No, the reason that we did this is because I wanted to do a podcast, and D-Dub wanted to do a podcast. It's as simple as that. And it's fun to do a podcast with
I
D-Dub.
really enjoyed the idea of like both of our personalities colliding with each other.
Yeah,
I just like talking to Zach back then, and like fucking. Like, this
he
was
doesn't like
my,
talking to me
way of
now.
doing it.
Like and talking while all this mayhem is just happening.
The only
Zach was,
content
like, fucking talking to me when I had like 1,000 subscribers. So like fucking like.
the only
he's
content
been here for a while.
that I like making is podcasts, because I like talking and shit, and I think D-Dub and Sly and our guests are interesting people to talk to, and
I really
and
like
that's it.
talking a lot too, but like, you know, whenever I hear myself recording now and like going back to each recordings, I listen carefully and I'm like, man, I feel like I could have worded that better. So usually, so like doing this has really made me like, I don't know, just make me like talking a lot more and just saying stupid shit while like.
Another person asks if we're satisfied with the podcast.
I really like
the
the
rate that we're
podcast.
going. Like this is way easier than it was like the first couple episodes we were doing.
Oh my
like
God,
Zach
the first
like,
couple
legit
episodes
editing
sucked.
it back then.
They suck. It sucked editing because I don't have a really good editing computer. If I had a really good editing computer, it would be so much easier to do any sort of video. But like, there's no memory on my computer, and every time I make a video, I have to do a bunch of shit just to even hold all the files, and rendering's a bitch, everything's a bitch. And especially with an hour-long video every 2 weeks or something, that shit sucked on my computer. I couldn't do shit. I had to delete so many programs just to fit an hour-long, what do I use? Premiere. An hour-long Premiere file would take up
That
so
sounds
much
like
memory.
Tariq's computer while he was doing like his videos, and then like it finally shit itself, and he asked me for like specs on what his next computer should.
Yeah,
could
if
be.
I were to get a new
Like,
computer, which I don't know, maybe at some point, maybe within a year or something, I would get a new
dude, I
computer.
would help you make a build, dude. Like we can set you up, bro.
If I made a build and it was really good for editing in Photoshop and InDesign, and
You'll probably go back to editing.
I would probably, yeah, because it's just really hard to edit, and that's half the battle. Like if I really want to make a project, I would put all my time and effort into it, but it's just such a shit. There have been so many videos I wanted to post, and they just get completely fucked by my computer. Like there are videos that were like 98% done.
It's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling.
There have been especially like when we first started doing the podcast and I was making a lot more videos, there were probably like 5 videos that just completely shat the bed because the file got corrupted, or Final Cut Pro fucked up, or my computer fucked up, or I needed the space for something else that I had to do for school, just shit like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We have another question. Do you believe that getting rid of the statuses in certain named buildings will get rid of racism?
I think this is statues.
Oh, what the fuck? I say statuses? I
Yeah, you
cannot
said
read.
statues. Getting rid of statues in certain buildings will get rid of racism.
Nothing will get rid of racism.
Yeah, nothing will get rid of racism. Racism inherently doesn't make sense. Racism inherently is stupid, and it doesn't make sense, and there's no logic in it. So you're not gonna get rid of it because there's always just gonna be stupid
get rid
people.
Of fucking Aunt Jemima and fucking like the fucking syrup bottles won't get rid of fucking racism.
No,
but
no.
they're doing it.
I think a lot of it, I don't know. Some of it feels justified, like fucking slave traders. Yeah, we should get rid of slave trader stuff,
Yeah.
Some more nuanced figures that like had gray past, but mostly did good things. I don't know. I'm not a person to make a call on that, but
It still never made any sense to me as to why we even had like Confederate leaders as statues.
because the people in the South are racist.
Yeah, people in the South like to hold on to that.
Very avid. Very
Yeah, they love
avid.
that shit. It's because they're still
But,
salty they lost.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically it.
But I don't even think like the case is about racism right now. I think it's about like the cops as of now, fucking, and a lot of ways that like at least the United States is trying to like fix whatever police brutality and shit like that is like giving black people stuff instead of confronting the fucking police system.
Yeah. Nothing has happened in Congress. Nothing has happened with the law to change anything. It's just a bunch of brands and a bunch of fake ass like
a bunch of people pandering.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of pandering.
Yeah.
like Nancy
I'm
Pelosi
saying shit
fucking
like, oh
kneeling
man,
and
like
shit.
we're gonna make
that's not
we're gonna
fixing
make like
anything.
a giant black mural and
Yeah.
fucking like and we're like that's not what the give us a fucking
Yeah.
fucking fix the police like what
Yeah.
is that hard?
Do something.
Yeah, nothing has changed. Actually, they tried to pass a bill today, and the Democrats said no, that it wasn't doing enough. So it's back in writing.
Seriously?
Yep.
Wow.
The
Ain't
Democrats said
that
it wasn't
shit?
enough change. Which is, I didn't read the bill.
Well, I mean, I feel like any change is good change. If there's something they left out, I don't know.
I don't know what
guess-
it said.
Yeah,
I
guess
what
it
if it
makes
says
sense.
something like, I don't know, the police, they get defunded, but they
Yeah.
get a shotgun in their arm. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to look at it for it to make sense.
I had to breeze through the package real quick. You know
Yeah.
me, always reading all those.
But I do
bills.
have to say it does make sense to want to get everything knocked out all at the same time.
True.
For sure.
I mean, any progress is good progress, I guess.
Exactly.
But I think people are sick of things going slow and they want change right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, I couldn't agree more with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We should
What's
just
really
kill
wrong?
the old people that work.
What's
in
really
the
wrong is all
company.
these. I can't wait to kill.
I mean, Corona's out there to be fit. That's probably maybe Corona was like strategically made to get rid of old leaders, and maybe just maybe that's
I thought-
how we eradicate.
I've thought about that, but who knows?
Last question. GeekTunes asks, "What is the progress on my Powerpuff Girls video, and is George in it?" George is like a running joke that I have of a PNG Asian man. Fucking like it's not even an Asian man. I think it's like a random PNG of a white man. He's not
Damn,
in that
canceled,
video,
canceled,
though.
canceled.
I will tell you that I do have all the audio recorded, and the video is gonna end sentimental and not fucking like reveal like fucking funny haha joke at the end. So just get prepared for that. I would say 50%.
Well, DW, you actually have to be funny to say it's gonna be funny.
Oh, hold up! What the fuck?
Ah!
It's time to wake up.
It's time to wake up. D-Dub, are you awake?
It wasn't your fault.
Don't do fucking Riku. Don't say fucking Riku. I don't want to end the show on that. Evan, why don't you say something to end the show?
Something to end the show.
And we're out.
I fucking hate him now. What the